It's that time of day again. We are talking winners and losers with our financial expert, Rob Black. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, Rob. So to start us off here, the S&P 500 rises to start February. This is pretty interesting. So what would you say is driving the market right now? And should investors be concerned about these recent drops in Bitcoin and silver?
Great questions. What's driving the stock market right now is earnings season. We're smack dab in the middle of it. We get 100 companies reporting earnings this week, including Alphabet, which is also known as Google. You also get Amazon. They're going to be big tells on the economy. Plus, why the stock market's near its all-time highs, we got to report great earnings. Not good earnings, not bad earnings, great earnings. So Bitcoin and gold and silver all had rough Fridays, and Bitcoin over the weekend as well fell under 80,000. It's digital gold. It's not acting like digital gold, so no more than 1 to 5% of your total net worth in it. Now would be a good time to acquire it. If you liked it at 130,000, you should love it at 75,000. I don't own any at this point in time. I use it as a trading vehicle sometimes, but not right now. So that's what's driving the market today.
All right, that's very helpful there. Now, I want to talk about another company that's making headlines here, Disney, topping expectations this quarter. How much would you say theme parks contributed to the overall growth of the company here?
A big part. So Disney has a division called Experiences, which includes theme parks, resorts, and cruises. And they're all priced for premiums. Their movies cost what movies cost. That's different. Their ABC network not doing terribly great, but the Experience is doing fantastic. It had a $10 billion quarter for the first time ever. Americans and international people are spending just billions of dollars on Disney every 90 days. So internationally, about $1.7 billion on theme parks, domestic parks, $6.9 billion. And domestic parks are largely Disneyland and Disney World. So you've probably been. They're amazing experiences, but they're pricey experiences. The income for Disney totaled $2.4 billion. So they're doing great. Bob Iger's in his final year working as CEO at Disney. They're probably going to announce a new CEO maybe this week. The board's going to vote. I don't know if we're going to find out, but soon. And they had a great quarter. Zootopia 2. My 17-year-old boy went to it and saw it for nostalgia reasons. Can you imagine that? A 17-year-old going, I want to go back to my youth when I saw the first movie. But Avatar, Predator, great quarter for Disney.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to talk a bit about travel, too, because we think about Disney, visiting all the theme parks. You're saying that Americans are making a lot of sacrifices in their budgets to be able to travel.
That's right. Americans, we only get about 11 paid travel days of the year, or 11 vacation days, as we call them. The French get about 30 days. So we're using part-time days off or paid time off days to kind of fund these. But for a vacation this year, you or I individually are going to spend about $6,354 on vacations. In 2026, a family of 4, almost $25,000 for 2 vacations and 2 holiday vacations, if you will. It's a lot of money. So we're cutting back on eating out to afford it. Some 1/3 of us are considering doing installment loans, which I don't like. That's kind of a buy now, pay later thing. Or pay for your vacation in 4 installment payments instead of affording it. But it's so important to travel for people, so I get it. I would use price trackers. I would buy on the cheapest days. I would consider layovers. I'm not in the position of, budgeting for vacations, but for those who are, layovers are a great way to save money.
All right, and on that note, a lot of people traveling here to the Bay Area for the Super Bowl. Want to make sure we're hitting on that. You say that the first $1 million bet on Super Bowl 60 has been placed on New England. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, betting and how proliferated it is into our society creeps me out because I've got kids. But I got to do this story. Last week, a New England Patriot fan threw down $1 million. He was the first $1 million bet. More are likely to come. More will come, of course. But to note, a $1 million bet nets you about $2.1 million. I am an analyst, and the one thing I'll tell you is that New England has not been scoring a lot of points. Seattle's been dominating in the playoffs, so I don't know if that bet's going to pay off. Again, I'm not a gambling man by nature, but it is interesting to see how much people are willing to spend and drop on sporting events, though. Yeah. This is a big one.
It does sound a bit like you might have your money on the Seahawks.
If I did, it'd be a $1 bet. I've taught my kids to do $1 bet or $5 bets, and that's it.
All right, very good. Well, always great to see you, Rob Black, our financial expert here. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks for having me, and have a great day.
You too. And we also have Rob's information on the screen there for those who want to get in touch with him and get that financial advice.